And good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome back to Amazing ATS and another stream here with Sundays Are for Trucking, episode number 191 coming at you today. Some people here already in the chat. David, I'm not sure if you're still here. Randy will be in a little bit. Kenworth, great to see you. I haven't seen you here before. Welcome to the channel. Cole, what is going on today? And as you can tell here, we are going to be running Ellen. Yep. If I could actually talk, that would be another miracle. R&L carriers, we do have the Mac Anthem. James, what's going on? And we do have this set up as a 4x2. So, yeah, we're going to be having a whole lot of fun today. And right now we are sitting here in Eureka, California. Our first run today is going to be taking us over to Leonard in Reno. Now, the past couple of streams, I've been running TAA on my side. Unfortunately, that doesn't come through the stream. So I am running back to the NVIDIA Profile Inspector settings just so we can get the stream nice and clear for you guys watching. Underneath the hood today, we do have a Cummins ISX 18-speed transmission. So without any further waiting, let's climb into the truck, get it fired up, and let's do some trucking.
Please proceed to the highlighted route.
Alright, and since we are running a day cab, we do not have an in-dash GPS, so that's why we've got the phone up there today. And apparently I forgot I had this in automatic. We need to get this changed back to 8-shifter. There we go. No idea, Kenworth. Now, there was a tease in ETS2 in one of the AI vehicles that showed an image. The only images that we have are from their visit to the PACCAR Technical Center last year. It's very, I mean, my speculation, we could see it this year, but I'm thinking more we'll get it 2024. I mean, then they may surprise us, and it may, I mean, there's still a little bit of time left in the year still, so it's possible, but I'm not gonna put any bets on it.
Turn right. Turn right.
So far, so good, David. Now, this route that we're going to be going to Reno does take us over the Donner Pass. We are running a 500 horsepower Cummins X15 with the 18-speed transmission, 1850 on the torque. So we're not going to be going up Donner very quickly.
In 650 feet, turn right.
Hey, Miguel, what's going on today, driver? Nice question, Miguel. Actually, Miguel, I am back to NPI. The TAA does not come through with OBS. So the last couple of streams were pretty fuzzy. And it's like, visual quality is everything. So, and I will keep using it for single player and on my side, but for the streams, I've got to use NPI. Unless I can figure out a way in order to get TAA to go through OBS. That's a good idea on the port, Randy, but it's just weird that we never had any issues in ETS2, but only in ATS. Chippy sitting there. Really? I actually don't think it's hardware, to be honest with you. Because if it was a driver issue, it would be happening in ETS too. Come on, Wally World, get that wagon moving. Don't make me go by you on the emergency passing lane. Well, right now I can agree with that, Victor, because the game is basically 1.5 cores. There are some things that are moved on to a second, but most of this is single core. We're going to have to see what happens when we get the DX12 game engine update, and if that includes true multi-core support, because if it doesn't, it's going to be more of the same, sadly. Oops, I'm in the wrong lane here.
Keep to the right, and then turn right. Turn right.
Nah, we're shifting today, Miguel. Okay, this is weird. Why does that trailer in front of us have a hook on the back of it for doubles? Now, granted, yes, you could probably throw an RMD onto that, but I have not seen that before.
the left lane ahead.
Oh, I am running advanced 148 traffic, which does kind of add some more traffic into the cities. That's probably what you were seeing there, David. Where do you think you're going, four-wheeler? That's right, just back right off there. It's my turn up here. $231 miles to go to Reno still. And we are going to have to stop and get some go-go juice. That's one thing I did not do before I started the stream. As you can see there, we are down to a quarter tank. Now, even though back when I was driving, I did have doubles and triples endorsement, but I never actually had to use it. Yeah, but in the real world, doubles and triples like this, they're called wiggle wagons for a reason. Edic, welcome to the stream today. English only, please. That's the only language I can understand. Hey, Bob. Well, here's the thing, Victor. They got multiple teams that work on different areas of the game. They've got their 2D artists who design things like this here on the left and trees and whatnot. They also do paint skins. The coding, exactly. The programming works on just programming. Then you've got your truck designers who work on trucks and trailers. All their 3D artists, the AI vehicles, that's what they work on. So they can work on, then you got your map designers, of course, who work just strictly on maps. So they've got different teams that work on different areas of the game at the same time. Now, if someone doesn't know C++, which I believe is what the game is coded in, there's going to be no point in them being on the programming side of the game. And it shouldn't be too much longer before we hop into the open beta. I would say within the next month we should have the 149 open beta. And that's going to be the game compatibility update for Kansas. And we're probably getting an agricultural DLC to go with that. But let's wait and see what is actually going to be in that update before I'm going to jump to conclusions. I am hoping we're going to get the game engine upgrade, but I don't really, in all honesty, we're going to get that until next year, early next year, like I would say March, April at the latest. And maybe in 149 we can expect California Phase 3, which is going to be like the Bay Area and part of the Sierra Nevadas. Hopefully, fingers crossed. And they did confirm that Modesto is going to be the new city that they're going to be replacing San Rafael with. So that actually works. Oh yeah, they definitely threw a curveball with that one, Miguel. I was thinking Louisiana and Arkansas, but just Arkansas on its own, that is definitely the curveball. And don't get me wrong, I am not gonna mind it. I'm still gonna buy it day one. And literally every single state that's been released, I have bought day one, minutes after their live streams have ended. That would be Pavel, Victor. And he basically has the final say of what is going to be happening to both ETS2 and ATS. I was hoping you were going to have something in there about sarcasm, Miguel. Brake check? Really? Nah, we don't need a brake check. And I think part of the reason probably why they chose Arkansas, Miguel, is Texarkana. And with Texas 2.0, I mean, they got half the city in. If they don't do the other half on the Arkansas side, just imagine the negative feedback that they are going to get. right, our fuel light is on. That's not a good thing. I'm gonna have to take a look at the map here and see where the closest fuel station is gonna be at. Okay, let's look here. Really? Nothing until Reno. We don't have enough fuel to get to Reno. Well, actually, 84 miles. I'm actually gonna have to look at that. 27 gallons, good for 203 miles. Okay, it says we have enough to get there. And I swore I thought we were going to be going over Donner Pass. Apparently, I do not know the United States. Oh, we definitely need, at least those who have the cabin accessories DLC, we need a CB, and we definitely need an ELD device. Yeah, that was a fuel station, but not one that we can use.
Keep to the right, and then continue straight.
You know what? I always forgot to do that, James. And I am a virtual trucker these days. I am not a real one. So this is what I've got. It's just been a while since I've been in Northern California, though, too. I mean, maybe I should have said there's a real world out there. Because literally in my real life, since I work from home, I really do not go out unless I absolutely have to. And that's basically grocery shopping and when my brother is home. That's it. Yeah, they're too busy with their Bluetooth headsets on, being on the phone all day long. Never mind the texting and driving and browsing the web at the same time, too.
Use the right lane ahead.
I hope I'm going to say this correctly. Shada, welcome to today's stream. Oh, I'm going to have fun at my next doctor's appointment because we are getting a flu shot, we're getting the new COVID booster, and we're also going to be getting the shingles vaccine. Alright, before we go deliver this, since we do have a garage here in Reno, I am going to pull in there and fill up, just so we're not going to be worrying about fuel. Echo check is working.
Navigation resumed.
And we made it. I think I put the 140 gallon tank on this, or actually 180, I think. Let me look and see here because I do want to know for sure. 186 gallon is what we got. And we put 178 worth of fuel in. Well, let's call that 179. So we still had 7 gallons.
In 650 feet, turn left. Turn left.
No, we're running an X15 today from, sound is from Z-Mods. Unless I accidentally chose the MP8, and that's the reason why it sounds the way it does. I hope these guys have a forklift because we're going to the job site here. Well, let's look here. Our diagnostics will tell us. 500 horsepower. As far as I know, that is an X15. Hey, Mr. C, what's going on today?
Keep to the left, and then turn left. Turn left.
Now, the best thing about pulling doubles, we don't have to back them in. Nah, you're not late. That takes us back the exact same way that we came. We are not doing that. Can we... Ogden, Twin Falls. That goes back the same way. Alright, that works. Let's go over to Wally World and get some used packaging to run down to UPS. Alrighty.
Navigation Please proceed to the highlighted route. Turn left. Keep to the right, and then turn right. Turn right.
Deontay, thank you so much and welcome to the stream. Take care, Miguel. Be safe on the roads. Well, at least tonight. It's a mod from the Steam Workshop, James.
Please proceed to the highlighted route. Navigation resumed. In 650 feet, turn right. Turn right.
Diego, what you're going to want to look for is the hater build, 379, 389. You can find it through videos here on YouTube.
Turn right.
I wouldn't recommend any Blades mods currently. There are just way too many issues with those. I guess we're not getting off. I thought we were. Welcome back, Bob.
To the left, and then turn left. Turn left.
Hey, Cresting, what's going on today? Please, Conda, do not misgender people. Most of us in here are guys.
Keep to the right, and then continue straight.
And what would make doubles and triples, and well, even RMD turnpike doubles would to have multi-drop in the game. Fingers crossed that we will get that sometime in the future, because that would just be awesome to do LTL runs. Deontay, I am a former professional driver, to be honest with you, so I would hope I know how to drive these. And I'm not saying that to be mean or anything, but this is not a racing game either. I'm glad I don't have to deal with the mundane tasks that I had to deal with when I was driving in the game. That's why it appeals to me so much. And then plus it's just flat out fun. Back when I was running, it was mostly Interstate 80, very little southern United States. I did go down to Georgia, Alabama, and Louisiana every so often, maybe like twice a year, but a lot of the runs was between New Jersey and Chicago that I was doing. And I'm just using Chicago basically for like the northern half of Illinois. Yeah, definitely the latter there, Randy. No dispatcher or load planner to deal with who does not have any idea of what the job actually entails. Yeah, I started off, the first company that I worked for, I was in a Freightliner FLD. Pretty decent truck. It was a FLD 120 flat top. This was a flatbed company. then I went and did dedicated for Walmart and for Schneider out of Mahoopany, PA, actually. And then I basically finished driving, and this was local work, driving a dump truck. And actually, my first job, Randy, was all done through load brokers, basically. Thank God I did not have to deal with them. The company did all that stuff for me. My job was basically picking up the load and delivering it. Never had to speak directly to the broker themselves. I don't think I could handle that. I did end up getting fired from my first job for, get this, they called this a refusal to delivery. So I was in middle of Ohio at 8 o'clock in the morning. I did my daily check call like we were supposed to. And so they asked where I was at. And like I told them where. And they go, you know the company doesn't do deliveries after 12. And I go, well, I was never told to be there before 12 noon. So basically, when I picked up the load, I was never told what time I had to be there by, and the company never told me to be there by noon either. Nothing on the bills of lading or anything. So basically, they said, bring the truck back to the yard and we'll do something else. Well, I get back to the yard and they fire me for refusal to delivery after they told me to go back to the yard. I don't get that. And that was due in Jersey on Friday by noon. And there's no way from Central Ohio are you getting to Jersey in 4 hours.
Turn right. Turn right.
And if they would have told me, well, stay out for over the weekend, which would have been no big deal, you can deliver it Monday, I would have done exactly that. But they told me to go back to the yard, and then they canned me. They get in there, turn on my paperwork, they go, empty out your truck. It's like, okay, whatever. I didn't even bother arguing. I just wasn't gonna deal with the BS of it. I just walked out of the office, went and loaded up my car, and called it quits. And it took me a whole whopping 3 days to get another job. That was it, 3 days. Actually, no, this was a 425 with a 10-speed. Now, the second FLD that I drove in was a 350 cat with a 9-speed that couldn't even pull its own weight up the hill because it had 410s in the rears. Really, I'm I wasn't too concerned about it, Randy, because the company that I went to was all van freight. No more pulling out 100-pound tarps to the top of a load and strapping everything down, tarping and strapping, and then have to turn around and turn the tarp off, roll it up. You ever try rolling up a 100-pound lumber tarp when it's 25-mile-an-hour winds? It's not easy. I think I was in, if I remember correctly, I was either in Worcester or Mansfield, Ohio when they told me to come back in out the first one. So, I mean, it was more, I called it central, but it was more east central Iowa, if you will. Yeah, 48102 flatbed with a spread axle on there. Yeah, that was fun. Not really. And then you got some of these steel mills that you loaded in, and you load inside the building, and it's pouring outside. They will not let you tarp or chain. They'll let you chain down inside, but to tarp the load, oh, you got to go outside in the pouring rain. They would not let you tarp inside. Idiots. Oh, aluminum was the worst because you can't crank down on that stuff. I mean, you got to go enough to keep it tight, but you cannot crank it down. Oh my goodness. And so anytime I pulled aluminum, I was not looking forward to it because that was barely hanging onto the trailer. And what we're talking about here is aluminum, not the aluminum blocks, but these were like sheet aluminum. And there were probably, I don't know, maybe 100 sheets to a pallet. And I'm just using that as an example. And in order to keep a pallet from going anywhere, you have to strap over the top of it. Put your edge protectors on so you don't cut your straps. And if you cinch too much or whatnot, you can literally flatten out that entire thing of pallets with the Kinadyne straps.
In 650 feet, turn left.
Well, that was not the worst part, actually, Victor. The worst was I had both ratchet straps and then I also had snap binders. Using the bar that we had for ratcheting down these straps, you could take the other end and use it on your snap binders. But if you did something wrong, that bar was coming back up into your face, and that was not pleasant. I'm not saying it happened, but you have a bar from a snap binder and you don't make sure it's cinched down or whatnot, and you let go, you're going to be in for a world of hurt.
Turn right.
And I made a habit when I did have to use my snap binders is I would
Turn left.
make sure that I got it down and literally back away very quickly. Then I would pull the bar off and then hit on the binder to make sure it's not going to come undone. So when my binders were done, they were done properly. But yet I still had to stop like every couple of hours and check them. Alright, let's see. What do we got here Walmart-wise, and where the heck can we go? Basto? Well, we've got 40 minutes or so. I don't want to... We'll try to get 2 runs in this. So, we'll take, bathtubs to Los Angeles. Nah. We'll take concrete masonry units to Barstow.
Please proceed
Hey
to the
Martin, what's
highlighted
going on
route.
today? Yeah, whenever I was
Turn
doing
right.
like Walmart freight or the dedicated for Walmart, anytime that we would go down towards Harrisburg, York, and Reading in that area, we would always make it a habit to stop in Duncannon. And that was an Ambest down there, but I think it is now a Love's, to be honest. Or a Pilot. It's Love's or a Pilot. Where the old Duncannon truck stop I used to stop at. And especially if you're going to get stuck in Harrisburg rush hour traffic, it was always, I always did stop at Duncannon for a few hours, just so I didn't have to deal with the traffic. Yeah, that's right, Randy. It is a Pilot. Oh, you know that truck stop pretty well then, don't you? You know exactly where I'm talking about. Yeah, the Lewistown Narrows, though, are literally, they are gone. They did finally get that all finished up several years ago. Makes it, once you get down to Lewistown, it's basically pretty easy to go from there. Well, actually, you get up to Seven Mountains, literally have to go down that hill or whatnot, but after that, it's all 4-way then down to Harrisburg.
In 650 feet, turn left.
Oh, I had my fair share of scare in the Lewistown Narrows when those were there. Not a good area to go through, to be honest.
Turn left.
And I do understand why they didn't want trucks going down 144. I've been down that in a car. That is just as sketch as the Lewistown Narrows were. Yeah, that would require then running US 30. At least on the west side of Pittsburgh, not fun. And the worst part about the PA Turnpike was at their rest areas, just about every single one of them had Sbarro pizza. Absolute worst cardboard that you ever tasted. I actually liked running the Ohio Turnpike, even though the flatbed company I worked for, they didn't want us to run it unless it was absolutely necessary. So I would normally run on Ohio 2, which is right off of Lake Erie. Even then, that's not fun up there when it's windy. But I do remember the one time I did have to run the turnpike because I had a 12,000 pound load of aluminum, and there were 70-mile-an-hour gusts coming off the lake. I would have probably been blown over on 2. So I called the company. It's like, I need to run the turnpike tonight, 12,000 pounds and 70-mile-an-hour winds coming off the lake. And they go, okay, you can do that. But, I mean, just the, back in the day, you would have the truck driver card that you could use at the rest areas and get 10% off your meals. I just thought that was the greatest thing ever back then.
Turn left.
Is that what it was called? That's probably where I got addicted to Monster Burgers at from Hardee's. Oh, this wasn't the Flying J card. It was it could be used at any of the rest areas on the turnpike for any of the restaurants. Yeah, now I'm throwing your brain for a loop, but you could only, if I remember correctly, you could only get it from one of the restaurants on there, and you had to prove that you were a driver in order to get it. So basically having your CDL. Really, Bob? I kind of wish the old days of trucking would come back around to where drivers actually cared about each other, but I don't think that's going to happen. You got companies like Raider Express, which, mind you, if you've heard of this company, you know what I'm going to be saying. They are still speed limited to, get this, 55 miles per hour. Yep, you heard me correctly. Raider Express, 55 miles an hour. Even Swift is governed higher than that. And then the one company I will say never to work for, even if they're the last company on earth, Super Ego. I'd rather go to Prime and do their lease purchase than work for Super Ego. No, that's not very express at all. You got that right, Bob. Talking about a moving hazard, that's Raider. And then another company to never work for would be Western Express, aka Convict Express. Well, that's true, Bob, but over here in the States, I mean, I could see some areas being 55, don't get me wrong, but if you're going through the middle of Nebraska, which is pretty much relatively flat and straight, 55 miles an hour is going to take you forever. And that's when Swift starts becoming stop worrying, it's finally there.
Use the left lane ahead.
Welcome back, Kenworth.
Turn left.
Welcome back, James.
You have arrived at your destination.
All right, we got time for one more here. Probably nothing overly long. Maybe nothing here that's going up to Vegas. So let's see if there's anything else here in Barstow heading up that way. Hey, Ron, what's going on today? Fresno, huh? Yeah. Grand Canyon's too far. All right, we may have to go to external market. Haha, what do you know? Vegas. Dollar General going to Walmart. Okay, so let's go ahead and go pick that up. I am not a football fan, Kenworth.
Please proceed to the highlighted route. Turn right. In 650 feet, turn right. Turn right. Turn left.
Same thing as every time I stream. Grabbing gears and hauling freight.
You have arrived at your destination.
Oh, I probably just screwed up on this. We're not going to get this to activate. I'm almost going to guarantee you. Yep, we're not going to. That's because of the rear tandem there, and I'm not going to be able to get that to swing over either. Okay, let's see if I can finagle here just a little bit. No. Oh, did I just see a light there? Yes, we did. I don't care. We're not straight, but we're getting loaded.
Please proceed to the highlighted route.
Whew. Okay, we got loaded. Thank you, Dollar General, for doing that for me. And here you thought Coda couldn't screw up running a set of doubles.
650 feet, turn right.
I just proved you wrong.
Turn right.
Yeah, the Mac Anthem came into the game in 2018, I believe? Or was it 2019?
650
One of the
feet,
two.
turn left. Turn left.
And
right.
shows how much I know with my dates and whatnot. I've been playing the game too long. I'm coming up on 5,000 hours in this game from when I got this.
Turn right.
And trust me, 5,000 hours is nothing compared to what some people do have.
In 650 feet, turn left. Turn left.
Yep, I just looked it up here. April of 2020 is when we did get the Anthem. I did a boo-boo. I was scrolling while rolling. And that right there is the world's largest thermometer, apparently. Coda, stay in your lane. Don't take out four-wheelers as much as you want to. I should have put lift gates on the back of these trailers. Well, at least the back one I should have. And then left like a... should have... that or roll doors instead of barn doors. There is not run. That's the level of detail that's hard-coded into the game. Hopefully with the game engine update that's going to disappear It happens to everybody. I'm going to say 2 words here, and I'm going to make you guys just get your mouths watering. Chili dogs. Oh, you're missing out, Bob. Don't forget to bring some poutine with you, Ron.
Keep to the right, and then turn right. Turn right. Keep You have arrived at your destination.
And this is where I'm going to be calling it quits here for this Sundays Are for Trucking. I do want to thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy the stream, please leave a thumbs up. If you didn't, leave a thumbs down because all feedback is important. If you liked what you saw and you're already not subscribed, please consider hitting that subscribe button down below to help the channel grow. Have a great rest of your Sundays. As always, keep that shiny side up, and we'll catch you on the flip-flop.